What if I told you that one of the coolest brands in GTA 5 Online is basically a digital variant of the Porsche? I guess you already know that I'm talking about the Pfister. Pfister in the game is a brand that brings slick curves, aggressive styling, and insane speed in the street of Los Santos. So join me in today's video to discover all Pfister car aka Porsche in the game. I'm Bear Games, welcome back to my channel. So if you are watching me for the first time, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button already. Without further talk, let's get started. Starting with the most recent addition to the game, which is the Pfister Astrail. Pfister Astrail is a two-door sports classic car added to the game as part of the most recent update, which is a safe house in the hills. Design-wise, this car is based on real-life Lardon Porsche 928. And the Lardon Porsche 928 is actually based on the Porsche 928, I mean the classic one. The Pfister Astrail is eligible for a Manitech system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. And if that's not enough for you, this car is also eligible for HSW upgrade. Speaking about the HSW upgrade, let's talk about speed. So speed-wise, this car can hit 126 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And it will hit 148 miles per hour when you have the HSW upgrade on. With all these amazing features, you expect it to be expensive, but actually it's not. It will cost you $1.4 million to get. And it's still available to purchase if you want this one. That's it for this car. Next up in the list, I got a familiar one, which is the Pfister Comet. So the Pfister Comet is a two-door sports car. We seen it first in GTA San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA Vice City, and GTA Vice City Stories. So design-wise, this car is actually based on real-life Porsche 996. Nowadays, the Pfister Comet is eligible for a Manitech system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. Let's talk about money. So price-wise, this car will cost you $100K. The Pfister Comet was one of the removed car, but nowadays it's back to the website, so you can get one anytime you want. Speed-wise, this OG car is not disappointing because this car will hit 119 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And we are not done yet because this car is eligible for Benny Shop, so take it to Benny Shop and you will get yourself Comet Retro Custom, which is a good looking variant of the OG Pfister Comet. And as we know, Benny Shop is not cheap, so Benny will charge you $645,000 to change it from the normal Comet to the Retro Custom one. So in total you are looking at $745,000. Design-wise, this car is based on real-life Porsche RWB. The Retro Custom, it's confirmed that we will see it in GTA 6, so I would say that's cool. Speed-wise, it's the same as the Comet, which is 119 miles per hour. It's fully upgraded, and that is for this car. Let's move to the next one. Still in the Comet category, but this time I got the Comet SR. So the Comet SR is a variant of the standard Comet, added to the game as part of Doomsday Heist back in 2018. Nowadays, the Comet SR is eligible for a Manitech system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. Let's talk about design. So design-wise, the Comet SR is based on real-life Porsche 997 GT2 RS, which is a good-looking car in real life, and I would say the Rockstar did an amazing job, but the only thing that I hate in this car is the headlights. I think you agree with me in this one. Let's talk about money. So price-wise, this car will cost $1.1 million. I would say it's affordable. And nowadays, it's available in the websites because it was one of the removed car, but nowadays, it's back to the websites. In the performance side, this car can hit 122 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. That's it for this car. It's still available to purchase if you want one. Next up in the list, I got the Comet S2. The Pfister Comet S2 is a two-door sports and tuners car added to the game as part of Los Santos tuners update back in 2021. The S2 is a tuner car, so it have the ability to be raised or lowered. Let's talk about design. So design-wise, this car is based on real-life Porsche 992. Nowadays, the Comet S2 is eligible for a Manitech system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. In terms of money, this car will cost you $1.8 million to get. In terms of speed, this car can hit 122 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. There is another variant of the S2, which is the S2 Cabrio. So the Comet S2 Cabrio is a two-door convertible car added to the game as part of the contract update back in 2022. Just like the Comet S2, the S2 Cabrio is eligible for a Manitech system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. Let's talk about design. So design-wise, this car is based on real-life Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabrio. Price-wise, this car will cost $1.7 million to get, and in terms of speed, this car can hit 129 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And that's it for this car. It's still available to purchase if you want this one. Let's move to the next one. Next up in the list, I got the Pfister 811. So the Pfister 811 or the Pfister 811 is a two-door hybrid supercar added to the game as part of finance and felony updates back in 2016. Design-wise, the Pfister 811 is based on real-life Porsche 918 hypercar, which is a good-looking car in real life. However, in the game, I would say that Rockstar could do better than this because I would say it doesn't look good. In short words, it doesn't look good. Nowadays, the Pfister 811 is eligible for a money tag system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. Price-wise, I would say it's affordable because this car will cost you $1.1 million to get. And it gets even better in terms of speed because this car can hit 130 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. I'm not sure, but I think the 811 is still in the top 10 fastest vehicle in GTA 5 Online. And that's it for this car. Let's move to the next one. Next in the line, I got the Pfister Astron Custom. The Pfister Astron Custom is a four-door SUV vehicle added to the game as part of PS5 and Xbox Series X and Series S release back in 2022. The Astron Custom is a variant of the standard Astron, which is coming next in the list. Unfortunately, the Astron Custom doesn't have the e-money tag system, but it does have the HSW upgrade. And I did mention it in the all HSW cars in my previous video, so go check it out in the description below. Design-wise, the Pfister Astron Custom is based on real-life Porsche Macan. And speed-wise, this car can hit 119 miles per hour when fully upgraded. And if you have the HSW upgrade on, this car can hit 136 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. Let's talk about money. So price-wise, I would say it's affordable because this car will cost you $1.7 million to get. I highly recommend this car because first, it does look good. Second, it's not expensive. That's it for this car. Next, I got the regular Pfister Astron. So the Pfister Astron is a four-door SUV vehicle added to the game as part of the contract updates back in 2021. Design-wise, the Pfister Astron is based on real-life Porsche Macan, so it's just like the Pfister Astron Custom. They are based on the same car. And they have the same top speed, which is 119 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. However, this one is not eligible for HSW upgrade. Let's talk about money. So price-wise, this car will cost you $1.5 million to get. To be honest with you guys, I don't recommend this car. It's better to get the Astron Custom. It's better than this one. Next up in the list, I got a familiar one, which is the Pfister Growler. The Pfister Growler is a two-door sport and tuner car added to the game as part of Los Santos tuners back in 2021. And it's confirmed that we will see this car in GTA 6. Design-wise, the Growler is based on real-life Porsche 718 Cayman, which is a good-looking car in real life, and even Rockstar did a good job designing this car. It looks absolutely fabulous. Speed-wise, this car can hit 122 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. Unfortunately, this car doesn't have e-money tag system or HSW upgrade, so it's a little bit dry or forgotten. Let's talk about money. So price-wise, this car will cost you $1.6 million to get, which is an affordable price for this car. And that's it for this car. It's still available to purchase if you want this one. Next up in the list, I got the Pfister Comet Safari. The Comet Safari is a two-door sports car added to the game as part of the Doomsday Heist back in 2017. Design-wise, the Comet Safari is based on real-life Keen Safari 911. Price-wise, it's not expensive. This car will cost you $710,000 to get. In the downside, this car doesn't have a money tag system or HSW upgrade, so it's a bit forgotten. Anyway, in terms of speed, this car can hit 119 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And that's it for this car. Buy it or not, it's up to you. Moving up to the only electric car in this list. The Pfister Neon is a four-door electric sports car added to the game as part of the Doomsday Heist updates back in 2018. Design-wise, the Pfister Neon is based on real-life Porsche Taycan. In terms of money, this car will cost you $1.5 million to get. Unfortunately, this car doesn't have a money tag system or HSW upgrade, but who knows, maybe in the future. Speed-wise, this car is kinda slow because this car will hit 114 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And that's it for this car. Buy it or not, it's up to you. Next up in the list, I got the Pfister Extreme. So the Extreme is a two-door electric supercar added to the game as part of A Safe House in the Hills, December 2025. The Extreme is eligible for a money tag system, so you can choose between the missile lock-on jammer or the remote control system. It's up to you. And design-wise, this car is based on real-life Porsche Macan X. In terms of money, this car is the most expensive one in this list, which gonna cost you $2.8 million to get. In terms of speed, this car can hit 127 miles per hour when it's fully upgraded. And that's it for this car. Buy it or not, it's up to you. And that was all the Pfister vehicles available in GTA 5 Online. So let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. Let me know in comments what do you want to see next. With that said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time. Bear Game signing the video off. Peace out, boys.